So, doing a retake of a video I just did. There's a lot of and pauses in it, so we're gonna go ahead and redo it. I was talking about the there I go again. I was talking about the release of videos, and if you don't release that video and there is false information on it, it is not your responsibility. Which is, covered that in the last video. Another thing I'm going to cover is there was a YouTube video of the protest in Camden put on YouTube from a ex-cop that used to work for Camden County. I guess his wife still works for Camden County. I'm going to post my honest opinion about it and just go from there. Your family might have been in that crowd, but to me, Black Lives Matter is a black supremacist group, kind of like the Black Panthers. And I understand why they're protesting. Don't get me wrong. It is an issue that does need to be protested, but it needs to be protested by pretty well all Americans, because this isn't the first situation like this that's come up. In fact, in a lot of these situations, they have asked many times for protocol to be changed by police departments, and I don't know if that's a basis by police department or if that is a nationwide thing, or if any legislation even got passed for it. I haven't dug that far into it, so I'm not going to go running my mouth about that until I absolutely know. But I'm pretty sure that they started getting rid of strangleholds and chokeholds a few years ago. And this also isn't the first time that someone has had a knee to the neck and passed on. Actually, the first time was supposedly down in, that might not even be the first time. It might be the second or third time. But there are similar incidents that have happened before just like this, and it's just now getting attention. So, no, I don't think this is a black issue. This is a broad-based issue. This is an issue that people of all colors deal with. And I absolutely agree with why it's being protested. I don't agree as to the nature of the protest. I don't agree with the movement, we'll put it that way. The movement's been there for years. I agree with the protest. I don't agree with the movement. The movement is what gets me, because the movement is a black supremacy movement. I'll just put that out there. That's my opinion about it. It's, in my opinion, you can call a peach a pear, but it's still a peach. If that's an issue, okay. That's just my opinion. So, another thing, he actually did drone video footage of that, which I'd actually reported several times before. And I'd even said something about it a long time ago. So, it's not the first time I've said something. The hydraulic flying car is not electric, by the way. It's completely gas powered. It is in no way, shape, or form a remote controlled drone. It's in no way, shape, or form an electric flying car. It is in no way, shape, or form what you think it is. It's absolutely not. So I've already gotten permission to go ahead with the patenting process, and I have to pay those attorneys to go ahead with that patenting process, and I probably will, as you deem fit, that you don't want me to have money, so it's illegal for me to patent that. It is in fact not. They've already done a patent search. There's not a patent on it. It is what it is. I was coming up with these ideas when I was still in school, like upper elementary, lower elementary school, as a child. In fact, somewhere I have the original drawings as a child. So that's how long that has been in process. That's not something new for me. That has been since childhood. So think what you want about it. I don't care. I know what I've been told legally, what we can move forward with, and that's what we're going to move forward with. If it's an issue at that point, you're more than welcome to arrest me. As far as the issues with the videos being released, that's not my problem. If something I said on one of these private videos offends you, you should probably stop looking at them, because they are private videos, and I in fact don't release these until I know I have all my P's and Q's. In fact, on Facebook I did post that it was a peaceful protest in Camden, in which it was, with the exception of a death threat that I overheard that sounded like it came from an African American gentleman. I don't know what happened before that, what caused it. I don't know the whole story. All I know is that it was said, and that's on a stack of Bibles. It was said, and that's all I know. But as far as that goes, I'll post a link to this where I posted that it was a peaceful protest. That's what I posted. It was a peaceful protest. So if you're offended by something that you saw on a personal video and you're releasing that video because you just want to stir shit, get off of it, man. Because you're going to be the one that's responsible for the content of that video because you released it, not me. In fact, that video was there for personal use only, and I take several videos and I choose the best fitting video and go from there. So, and even in these videos I do state I'm not sure if the bikers were there in support of the protest or against the protest. From what I heard, against the protest, but it was possible that they were there in support of the protest. I do not know. I would assume they were against the protest, but I don't go with assumptions. So I haven't released anything about the bikers. Nothing. I told people that the bikers were there, that they were in a circle all the way around the protest. And they were. We had bikers down one street, bikers down the other street, bikers down the other street, and bikers up the street from them. Almost in a uniform circle, completely surrounding the protest. Were they there in support of the protest, against the protest? I don't know. But if you are going through my private videos and you're releasing these private videos because you think you're going to release these videos and I'm going to look like a dipshit that is releasing false information, you're wrong. Because legally, you're the one releasing false information. These are in my phone as private videos, and they're there because I take multiple videos. And I choose which one is most befitting, and I post it. And that's when I post. So, sorry about your luck.